Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be updating, as well upgrading my small battery maintainer that I use to keep my battery charged. I'm going to be upgrading that for the new 100 watts all power flexible or bendable 100-watt solar panel. I got all the tools right here that I'm going to be using today. I'm also using a new solar charge controller from Mohoo. I will give you guys a review later on that. My intention is to go up the roof, find a nice spot, send down the cables through the vent of the refrigerator. From there, all the way down here. As you can see, we got access to the roof. So I'm gonna be sending the cables, the positive and negative from the solar panel, and then potentially drilling a hole either here, or down here to go inside the RV. Okay guys, so once you're in the roof, what you want to do is you want to locate a good place where you're not going to get any block of shadows from the sun or shadows from any device on top of your roof. For my RV, I have 26 dBH. On my settings, I think I'm just going to locate the 100-watt solar panel right there, and that's going to give me a quick access down the vent. I have the cables right here and some of the tools that I'm gonna need, and some others I need to go and get them. But I think I'm satisfied with that location. Just always ensure that the roof is clean, whatever you're gonna do your setup. All right, at this moment, I came down to take off the caulking or the sealant from the cover. Okay, so I am about to unscrew the last one. I already did the first three, and like I mentioned earlier, I didn't have a flat tip or any square screwdriver, so I'm using just my Leatherman with the small tip. It's kind of like a small flat tip. Just using that to unscrew the screw, right? Sorry, I'm recording and doing this at the same time. I am not a multitasker, I guess. So yeah, they're pretty easy to come out. They're not difficult at all. So now my next course of action will be okay, so I have located my cables in the back. Of course, this is the front side where the converter and the fuses are. What I'm going to do right now that I have the cables in the back is that I am going to run the cables right next to that Cooper line. That's for the propane tank. In the outside, I'm just gonna drill a hole, run my cables down, and hook it up to the solar charge controller. Sorry, and I think that I'm gonna hook it up right in that wall. that is gonna be inside the pantry in there. I know that's not the prime location. It may be a little inconvenient, but I don't want it for fancy. I just need it to do the work. If I need to monitor, I just look inside there. Right now I have the cables came down from the roof earlier, from that vent. They're totally down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure the solar panel on the roof. I don't know if you're gonna appreciate that mess over there. Secure the solar panel, come down, drill a hole, run the cables through the hole, and continue on. I see you guys in a minute. Okay, right now I'm using 3/4 stainless steel screws. I'm using a little bit of Teflon tape. I'm just about to secure the last one in a very low setting. That's enough. I got 4 right now, but you can hang on it. Just secure it in the corners. What I'm gonna do next is just put some lap sealant all the way around and on top of the screws. Screws are secure in place. Next step, the caulking. Not the caulking, the sealant. That's it. I just routed the cables through the hole. I'm gonna go inside, see what the deal is, and when I'm done, I'm just gonna cover that with some sealant. It's about 19 degrees outside, so I'm freezing. Okay. There are the cables back there, excellent. So I'm just gonna find my sweet spot for my charge controller and hook it up. Now I'm just gonna drill right here, run the cables from the solar panel, hook them up. Okay, so I'm just doing a quick test, checking if there is any, checking the polarity, of course, which one is positive, which one is negative. I got the positive here in my hand, so you can see I'm just getting power. Of course, this is not the optimum way to figure it out. You always want to use a voltmeter, but I'm just checking this way. Yeah, obviously the green is the negative and the red is the positive, so this is the negative cable. So what I'm doing now is locating the positive and negative, if I don't say that already. But I did locate the positive that is going to the battery, and I have a common ground back there. It's that little pile of wire white wires right here. So I'm gonna hook up the ground from the battery right there, and the positive right here, and those lines are gonna go straight through the hole, so you guys can see right there, and they're gonna come right here to the charge controller, and that way I'm gonna have the battery hooked up. Now we advise, I do have those wires connected, but up in the roof the solar panel is unplugged, so I should be good to go. We'll see. Just connected the positive. I got the negative hooked up in the back. Completed the bulbs and secure this device on the right place. Now my last cable is just to hook up the positive that is going to the battery, to the charge controller, and I will be on business. I will see. Alright, now I see some charge coming in. See 0.9 amps coming into the solar charge controller. The battery is low, so we'll see. Whoop, there you go. Now it's working. I guess we got a sun or something, some sunspots. But thanks for watching. Now it's working.